seen yet today.
Yeah.
Some
I was surprised at the Ramper
Titus,
pick. I love Titus. I mean, I always want to see Titus picked. He's my favorite character.
Titus, Nyx, Oz.
I'm surprised we haven't seen a Nyx yet, honestly. Especially with I know Trash favors him, and he's been available. Maybe they're just mixing it up. I'm not sure about Oz. I don't know. Picking Oz into Lockwood is risky because Oz's dash is so predictable with the way it just swaps places. You just toss a Lockwood trap down in between, and
Yep.
there's 40 damage.
All right, Whiteheart.
So it
What do
looks
you
like
think you can do here?
coming in the bans from the last set that Whiteheart was a part of was Rampart and Celeste, and then Helio and Celeste. A Rampart ban is interesting.
Rampart ban surprising.
I don't know which side did the Rampart ban, but oh,
So they're
Rask.
going for the Rask.
Oh, so this is Wool. Wool is gonna be no. He played Asana, so
Yep.
we could see the Asana pick come out. We know he's comfortable and we know he can do a lot of good with it. Evos gives Asana a lot of unique opportunities for that rebound dash,
Yeah.
so not a bad thing to go into.
Could be interesting to see another Garrison or a Titus.
Uh,
I don't think Trash is going to be picking up Rampart.
I don't
Doesn't
see it
seem
happening.
likely.
I think with their play style, Rampart doesn't really fit with how aggressive they are,
Pulling in a Grey to deal some damage behind the Rask.
and keeping it out of the hands of Trash.
Yeah.
We might see a Gremolitions come through again. They
Incorporated.
did a very good job keeping Gremo alive and dealing damage previously.
Particularly Avaki himself just did a
Yeah.
great job.
And it was on Evos. They made great use of all the weird walls on Evos just to keep him up.
Oh,
Finn.
there's the Finn.
I think we know who that's going to.
Yeah.
So Whiteheart. Looking at their next picks. They gotta finish it up. They gotta pick which support they want. Already with the Rask and Aurora. I think Quark or Aurora could fit right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because Quark can just keep Rask alive even harder.
Grey can sort of keep herself alive with some fancy movement.
She has slows available to her. She has a
Yeah.
potentially really long range dash depending on where the drone is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Zuki.
Suzuki
I like it. I love Zuki is a very strong pick.
seems to be a very flexible pick that
Yeah.
sort of work with any team comp.
And
There's the
Asana
Asana
and
and the
Gremma.
Gremmo.
So I like the Azuki versus Finn and Asana because Sticky Bombs applies damage the turn after it fires.
Mm-hmm.
So if they can time it right, they can just
Counter those shields.
ignore the shields available. And Aurora with the final pick. I feel that. I understand it. I think with the dashing that Whiteheart can do,
Yeah.
the only worry is Aurora has no mobility.
Yeah,
So hopefully they can.
Whiteheart can't afford to let Aurora be left out.
They gotta make sure she's protected, but hopefully they can be as aggressive as they need to be. All right, Whiteheart versus Trash is up.
I've been kicked from this game.
All right, me too.
There we go. Alright, Whiteheart. Show me the color coordination.
That's just all you want to see. You've seen the Finn play. Now
I've
you
seen the
need
Finn play.
Now you need the color coordination.
Mhm.
Well, they are not doing it yet.
No team has brought the skin vantage all the way yet. It just...
Looks like Whiteheart going with a controversial stealing Craner and
Yeah.
2 Rask composition. I like it. Ooh, there's that Pirate Zuki skin. That is such a cool skin.
And it's white.
Eh? Okay, so that's 2 characters that could go with the Whiteheart. I think keeping Craner would have been really what they needed to throw Trash off their game.
Yeah, that would have been a really good move for them. Nobody would have seen it coming, honestly.
No, I certainly wouldn't. So there's that gray. Not running the white gray so far. Looks like they're going for a blue theme, except Zuki. I know that skin has a blue theme.
Yep.
Come on, Ixo. Oh, oh.
Oh. And now they're stealing Sophia.
Stealing Sophia instead. Interesting. Oh, there he goes. All right, so I think we're just waiting. Need that one person to join in. There it is. All right.
There we go.
Come on, Blue Zuki.
Blue Zuki.
Come on, guys.
Come on, guys.
Looks like they're aware they need the Blue Zuki. Wonder, everyone on Trash locked in. They know what they want. My fat.
Your fat name is in the way.
Well, womp.
Hey, there it is. Oh, well, there's no way Whiteheart can lose now.
Yeah, no, they got the color matching, but there's a Finn.
But there's a Finn.
Which do you favor more, color coordination or Finn? I'm sorry to put you in this situation. I really am.
It's too difficult, man. You really put me in some hot water here. I don't know what to do.
All right, loading in. Everyone's got their mods ready. I think we're gonna see someone's gonna have to be on Kilovaki duty.
3,
Yep.
2, 1.
That has to happen,
Yeah,
or he'll just run away with it.
All right, here we go. No. Ooh, Dev Killer.
So with the Dev Killer.
I have yet to earn that title. Got killed by him a lot, that's for sure.
Did you get the Killed by the Devs title?
It's a full team of that.
Yeah, it'd be pretty awesome.
So, both teams have really strong picks or drafts, in my personal opinion. The only thing I'm worried about is the Aurora on the side of Whiteheart just being caught.
Yeah.
If they can get someone on her.
Trash has shown that they're pretty good at getting those catches. They're good fishermen, really, when it comes down to it.
Alright. I just gotta switch these names, keep switching.
It looks like Trash almost went with the color coordination.
Yeah. Come on, Craner.
And if they had, it would have been an easy choice, really.
Right, so
Finn
both...
and color coordination just can't lose.
So Whiteheart all grouped in one side together, with Trash doing a little more spreading out. Craner breaking off from the team, doesn't realize how close he is to all of Whiteheart.
Yeah, he could be in a sticky situation here.
Yeah, it looks like they're probably going to do that double bubble setup where they shield him Wolo this turn to prepare him for the dash.
It's just a good old bubblegum strat.
Finn just didn't want to go near that dead fish man. It makes him sad.
Yeah. Isn't this his lab?
Yes.
Come on, man. It's his own fault.
So there's that. Is that a might they're granting? Or I think it was just to build energy. The team didn't quite line up to do a heal for that. There's the advance. Ooh, Craner not leaving that fog, but he can see that Rask now.
Yep.
Blue team, no vision on anybody.
Does he know that
Red
the
team.
rest of blue team is waiting in the fog there?
A spray and pray out of Craner here would be such a disgusting start to the damage.
Yep.
We're going to see... Oh. So it looks like the fight's definitely going to be happening over there, and Avaki is across the map from it.
Can you keep up?
How many people is that trap hitting?
Oh.
Ooh. Wolo found him with the dash. Dodges the drone coming out from Gray. This is gonna hurt.
That drone is... Ooh. A 30 damage bubble there.
Yeah, wow. Oh, and
Wow.
two more people walk over the trap. So now Wolo right in the center of the enemy team. That's where...
Unfortunately, Whiteheart has just set themselves up for a whole world of hurt here.
Yeah, this is gonna be painful. I mean, they could try and focus Craner down. He did end up probably a little bit closer to the enemy team than he intended to be. But at least get some cover protection. Let's see what we got going here. Wolo, yeah. Retribution Shield, definitely a smart thing to do. Interesting to see Kelrick already popping heal. It gets a bonus if you heal when you're at lower health.
Sleep on the zone now.
It's a good week in there.
Yeah. Avaki not quite able to reach the fight, but is going to get some mines out that could cause some problems. And there it is. There's that sticky bomb I was talking about, getting around the Wolol's shield. Not quite breaking through it, and so just getting through Wolol's shield, but he still good return damage.
Wow.
Wow, good thing they weakened him.
Yeah.
Ooh, if they hadn't weakened him, definitely would have been a dead Gray.
Yeah.
Turn 5, Neo already sitting so low. Avaki now they're going to start directly impacting the fight, not just setting up traps, and Craner successfully disengaging.
Looks like the members of Trash are already starting to approach ult.
Yeah, Wolol got so much energy from just getting all those hits. It's hard to tell what's about to happen, so I'm just going to have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Here we go, going into resolution.
It looks like Avaki's just going to start shelling, though.
And Craner negating almost all the damage he took from getting a little bit caught out there by just big ol' fin heal. Oh, Wolol flashing out.
It's going to avoid a lot of damage for that.
Still takes the 30 damage from the bomb. But yeah, definitely avoided an extra 60 some odd damage so far. Oh!
On top of the 90, that could have been really bad.
Oh! Still catches
30.
the throw, yeah. So he dodged a lot of damage, still took 50, but they do find Neo for the first blood going to... I have the teams on the wrong side.
Going to Trash.
I thought I fixed the team names. I was mistaken.
Come on, man.
Alright, so yeah, Trash taking the first blood. Wolol still kind of trapped over there. They got him cornered at least. Not exactly the person you want cornered when you're just fighting an Asana. Ooh. But they are getting good damage on him. Wolol rooting those two, keeping them in place. And Craner now sneaking back around to use that pierce shot. And here's Avaki.
Aurora already dropping dangerously low.
8 health. And Avaki just hasn't taken any damage. He's just been shelling over there. Wolol now. Safil caught up to the fight, going to be able to bubble him. New Nonix might be going down if they don't choose to blow a catalyst here.
Yeah, that's pretty much the only option. Either take the death this early in the game.
You still got 14 turns to make it up. Safil likes that bubble taunt. Here's the 40 shield dropping on Wolol. So even though they've already got him solo, they're just not quite going to be able to finish him off yet.
Looks like they realize that.
Yeah, they're just going to disengage. They know the bubble's coming.
And they've left New Onyx to die.
Well, New Onyx must have known he was going to die here.
Yeah.
Oh, Neo re-entering the fight. Good Grey Drone getting in position. And, yeah. Craner executing New Onyx with a shot right to the back of the head.
Matrix style.
So now, fight all grouped up here in one corner, but Avaki's still taking no damage, and I think it's going to continue that way for the time being. Neo trying to get back into that fight and return the damage she took last couple turns.
Looks like Craner could be in a bad spot with Neo hot on his tail.
Yeah. And Calric's sitting on ult. Is he using it? Oh! A Fetter!
Homemade cluster bombs.
That taunt coming out from Dookies. 3-person sticky
3.
bomb. Not bad at all, and it's going to apply after that shield on Wolol goes away. They're getting some good damage to return on Ixo for that. Ooh, wow.
Ooh.
Great rebound, but Craner going to be taking 20 from that. Rooted in it. And... yeah, Craner getting real low, but he is sitting on his...
46 from Gray.
Is sitting on his ult. His ult and his regular dash, so he could get right out of there if he really wanted to. Ixo looking to deal some damage this turn, with New Onyx has not quite close enough to give him any support, unfortunately. Looks like I might see a lot of dashes coming out. Fight's going on 2 fronts.
Without dashes, this could be a big turn, as there's a lot of ults coming up.
Oh. There's a mic coming out. Oh, this is a weird camera angle, but tagging 3 people with the ult. See if anyone gets out of the way. Oh.
That's unfortunate.
Not only do they get out of the way, they actually kill Ixo with the dashes as
Run if I
well.
were you.
Only person this is going to be hitting. Dropping 60 damage on Safil, so not too shabby, but still. Trash is not letting up. Craner getting out of dodge there. Ooh,
Ooh, those cluster bombs.
those mighted cluster bombs. So it is 0-3, but Whiteheart. Oh, Nunox kind of ran into an awkward position there.
Yep. But Whiteheart does have some decent damage on them,
Yeah, they got
so they might be able to catch this up.
3 members of Trash looking not at all healthy. We'll see how if Whiteheart can capitalize on this and secure these kills before they can disengage and heal up like they've been doing the rest of the day so far.
I'm sure Finn's going to do whatever he can to make sure that this advantage doesn't stay. And it looks like the Asana ult is going to try and keep Craner alive over there. Finn protects himself with the bubble.
Yeah, Sana Wolol just doesn't really want to sit here anymore.
Ooh, the weaken's going to be good for Neo here.
Yeah, very good paralaser coming out. Looks like they're gonna burn through that bubble, but not quite kill Safil. Keeping him low though, and here's bounce coming out. Oof.
That was stylish.
We still got a lot of trash shitting, very low on health. Avaki full health, 0 damage taken. Avaki. He hasn't dealt the most.
Absolutely doing his job this game.
He hasn't dealt a huge amount, but they haven't been able to punish him for the damage he's dealt so far. Craner just gonna continue to try and get out of the fight.
Now, Craner has done 405 damage this game.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous.
He has definitely been up in the enemy team's face. He's gotten big spray and praise, big rebound shots. Oh, and escaping more damage.
Lockwood has got to be the MVP of these last couple of games.
Oh, here comes Avaki. Wants to remind everyone that he does damage too. Throws a big ult out, hitting a couple people. Wolol taking a shot to the back of the head. And Ixo coming from a respawn, able to get just enough damage to take him out.
With that, Whiteheart, sorry, is now on the board.
Yeah, Whiteheart 1-3. Safil knocked back, kind of caught out right now, sitting pretty low. Without his bubble available, does have his heal. Avaki with that ult now bringing it up to 229, still 0 damage taken, and Craner's just gonna try and survive. Looks like the next target for Whiteheart is definitely gonna be the Safil.
This looks like a very dire situation.
Yep. There he goes, getting Kellerick to 1 HP. Oh, here comes Avaki all the way from down there, dealing 22. 15 healing from second wind, not quite enough yet, but turn's not over. Onyx keeping him up, 18 health.
Wow.
Oh, and I think this is going to be another kill in favor. Yes.
Yep.
Whiteheart
Getting around that cover.
using that Zuki to great effect, gets around the cover. Interesting there that Ixo picked up the heal. I'm guessing it was to just deny it, just in case Safil survived. But now we're looking at a very low health Kellerick the minion. Does have a second wind going, is near his Aurora. So Whiteheart getting those kills on the board. You know, not gonna let Trash just escape.
Yeah, they're putting up a good fight so far.
Launching the big one.
Ooh, wow. The 2 heals, the second wind and the heal buff ticking away on Lockwood over there. Getting him. He was at 30 health a couple turns ago. He's back up to 86.
Ooh, the Grey Drone just barely missing.
Ooh. Looks like running through the ion cloud over there, get Kellerick a little bit more health. So now
It's interesting. Both teams sort of disengaged and are coming back in for the start of another fight.
Yeah, that's something we haven't seen yet today, is these breakaways. But it looks like I think Trash is respecting how Whiteheart's been playing.
Yeah, unlike the way they played against No Value, they're taking a minute to be a little more passive and recover instead of just keeping the aggression on.
Yeah, they already had Craner so low. Avaki still just laying out mines. Might as well. You never know who you're going to catch. And pick one, just catching Craner for 20 damage on the edge. Grey Drone doing a good job. Looks like they're going to punish him. He just got back to the fight. Oh. Man, Craner's traps this game. I don't know if he's thrown one yet that hasn't been tripped by at least one person. Now it looks like...
Alright, looks like the fight's about to pick back up.
Yeah, I think Craner's got to be their next target.
Definitely.
And when they want to burn down as fast as possible. Still, just letting Avaki sit around.
If I were them, I'd be pretty mad at Avaki at this point. He's just gotten away with so much.
Now he has more healing received than damage taken. Lolo just gotta get back in on that fight, start chasing people down. Ooh, Neo, so low. Good ult coming out though, catches a couple people. I don't know if any of them move through it.
That's a lot of damage coming out on Craner.
Oh no, it launches him through the mine.
Ooh, Wombo combo at its finest.
He's just sitting at 11 health. Neo does have his dash up, but he's got to dash to that drone that just so happens to be right next to the enemy team. So it looks like he's still going to opt for it. This is going to have to see some escapes here. Craner caught once again. He tried to heal back up, but Whiteheart immediately, as soon as he came back in sight, turned on him.
Mm-hmm. They know what they have to do. They can't let this damage dealing continue uncontested.
Craner, 452 damage. Ixo, 404, not far behind.
Yeah, he's been doing a great job of
Ooh.
keeping up the pressure on
Neo
Zuki.
tries to flash over there, takes some of the damage from the bubble. Atsuki not actually going to get it around because Sophia's running double bubble, not going to be avoiding the bubble damage. Craner gets his flash to escape. Oh, not quite enough to push him through the wall.
That's unfortunate. But now Kelric's coming up to put the beat down on him.
Yeah, it's Neo slipped away, but not exactly the safety.
Hmm.
Now
It's like Craner might have his number here.
yeah, Wolo gonna stick to Noon Onyx. I assume now he's caught the healer. He's got the healer by herself. You know, Aurora's caught out with an Asana on her tail. There's the flash command on Neo. That's 2 dashes in a turn. That's unfortunate. That's 2 turns you don't get to do any big damage. But that definitely would have been a lethal on him. Good to see him getting out. Avaki with that wide arc, keeping Noon in place with the Wolo root.
Not looking good for Aurora.
No, they definitely are doing exactly what we were worried about. Finding that Aurora and just punishing him as much as possible.
A surprise for you.
Or popping that brain juice, likely going to have her big heal up.
3 turns left.
And she can drop the heal on herself, give her a big chunk of health.
Will it be
3 turns
enough
remaining.
with both Asana and Gremolitions beating on her here?
We got 3 turns remaining. Whiteheart's got to pick up at least one more kill to at least tie it.
Mm-hmm.
That is assuming Trash can't find one in return.
Looks like they might be able to on the Sophia here. Gonna be pushing a lot of damage onto him.
Oh, lots of oh, nope.
Ooh,
Guess not.
guess
2 flashes
not.
coming out. Neo dropping the... Still getting some damage on the ground. Unfortunately, he's unleashing the beast all over nobody. That definitely would have been a very healthy amount of damage dropped on Sophia's head. Good time to use that flash. All those retribution should not find anyone. Oh!
Ooh.
Exactly the amount of damage they needed.
Craner is just being as flashy as possible this game.
Okay, now he sits... Once again, stayed so low. It looks like the ults are starting to come back up. Everyone's getting that round 2 of ults as we get near the end of the match.
This could be a big Zuki ult here.
Yeah, I don't know if they're expecting it on the side of Trash. I wonder if Nunox can keep themselves alive so far. Yep, there's that heal coming out. Ooh, 26-point heal.
Got him in my sight.
Here's the Zuki ult. Finds just the 2 players, just Sophia and Craner. Craner sadly getting out of the damage, but Sophia going to be taking some hurt now.
Noon Onyx is not in a good position.
Ooh, keeping themselves alive for now. Uh-oh. They're walking through 2 mines there. That might spell the end. Here's the move phase. Is this going to be it? Oh!
Ooh,
Picks up
3
the
HP.
picking up the heal buff, keeping them alive with 3 HP. They're only getting
Oh man.
they're getting 15 with the tick now, but I don't know if that's gonna be enough.
Yeah, there's not much else Noononyx can do at this point.
He's done a great job of keeping himself alive under all this pressure, but
Yeah, he's delayed the end as much as he possibly could.
Havaki throwing out that ult wants to make sure. Havaki, even though look how close he is to the fight, still 0 damage taken.
Better watch your step.
Another trap?
Judgment
I don't know
comes
exactly who that trap's for, but alrighty.
Maybe just for the sake of taunting.
Ooh, Ixo
Ooh.
finds 2 people with that taunt. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the end for Zuki. Giving himself 8 health.
Well, they took down Sophia
Yeah,
at least.
they did get to kill Sophia, but oh here, just to make sure, Havaki drops some ult.
is my fate.
Bring it. Trash takes the victory 5-3.
A valiant effort from Whiteheart.
Oh, definitely. It was.
Defeat.
We actually saw a bit different from Trash there. They had to back off.
Yeah. Whiteheart made sure that they were being respected in this game.
Yeah. I definitely think they have a good chance going. I just want to take Ixo actually coming out 553 damage on the Zuki.
Wow.
Zuki and
They
Craner.
even managed to beat the Craner
Yeah.
at 486. But man, Avaki with only 15 damage taken
Wow.
all game.
Right there at the end too. That was the last turn he took damage. Dealt 441 without taking any significant damage. Very impressive.
And both damage dealers on Trash with no deaths.
I just think that Lockwood. They keep letting Trash have that Lockwood. But I think the alternative is letting Trash have Celeste.
We haven't seen Trash utilize Celeste yet today, but I wonder if it might be in Whiteheart's best interest to focus on taking the Lockwood away instead.
Yeah, I mean, from both Avaki and Craner, we've seen great Lockwood play. It might be in their best interest to take that option off the table. So now we're going into our final match on the stream today of Whiteheart versus Trash. Trash leading 1-0 in the set. I'm interested to see going in what if the picks will change.
I'm fairly sure we're going to see some more Rask and some more Finn coming out here, because they've both just been really solid picks.
Rask, Finn, Lockwood, they're in almost every game.
It was unfortunate for Whiteheart last game that Rask just couldn't quite find himself in the right positions. They always seem to slip away at the last second,
Yeah.
which seems to be a theme today.
Yeah, I mean, Craner doing a great job of getting really beat up and not dying as a firepower. Alright, so here we go. Home team, this will be Trash's pick of the map.
Let's see if they go for another Evo Slab or maybe Flyway again.
I know Trash likes that flyway. It gives him a lot of options. Gonna see going into this pick and ban phase. Oh,
Nope.
does it seem like I'm getting some
There we
information?
go.
Yep, there's the flyway. Trash
Flyway further.
likes that classic map. They feel comfortable on it. I think it favors their picks a lot. You know, they bring in that gray, the Gremlicians.
So Whiteheart has first pick and ban here, correct?
Yeah.
Maybe it's in their best interest to just to pick
Ban-
the Lockwood and expect them.
Yeah,
Or, yeah, ban Celeste and pick the Lockwood.
they're gonna ban the
Ooh,
Finn,
ban Finn.
leaving it up to Trash to ban the.
Not a
Celeste.
big fan of the Finn ban.
That's just because you want
Gotta
Finn.
say.
You just want Finn to be played.
Yeah, I know. But probably a good move on their part. He has been a big nuisance.
Yeah, and just getting a report from the other one. Cookie Cutters took their first game 5-3, so similar to what we just saw.
Mm-hmm.
Score-wise, they're going into game 2 just at the same time as we are. So getting in Trash. Actually, a lot of deliberation it seems.
Yeah, I think the Finn ban kind of breaks things up for them.
Yeah, and
the
in the end they
Celeste.
go with the Celeste. So I expect Whiteheart just take away the Lockwood.
Yeah, they should take the Lockwood, absolutely.
Don't let Craner and Avaki get their hands on Lockwood.
I think it would be a big mistake to let that through again.
Oh, the Rask is tempting.
Yep.
Helio's probably pretty tempting.
Especially with Finn off the table.
Yep. But I think the best idea is to take Lockwood away. I'm sure they can. I'm sure someone on Whiteheart knows how to play Lockwood.
Yeah, I think they can make do with a slightly worse support if they need to, or frontliner. But I don't think they can afford to let Trash just run away with Lockwood again, as they have the last 3 games today.
Oh, they went for the Helio.
Went for the Helio.
So I'm expecting like Lockwood, right?
Lockwood.
Trash. They gotta be picking up Lockwood here. I don't see who else they'd run first pick. Not let it slide by.
Yeah.
I don't even see a Lockwood Asana, a Lockwood Rask.
Both of which they've shown today they're absolutely dominant with.
Yeah.
Ideally, Whiteheart wants to try and force them into some substandard firepower picks, I think.
Yeah. Just get them off their more comfortable characters.
Yeah.
I know Trash has a deep freelancer pool, but getting them off things like the Lockwood and Gremolitions, who we've seen also just be such a nuisance. Even if you catch Gremolitions out of position, they still made him a big nuisance.
Yep. And last game, Gremolitions did not get caught out of position.
No.
They just sat there and shelled and shelled and shelled the whole
I
time.
remember when he first came out, I kept trying to see how long can I go with this not moving as Gremolitions. And I would just pick a wall and sit behind it. Big counter to that is a Gray, if you can plant Gray's drone above a Gremolitions.
And they have no choice but to move. Alright, Trash. What are you thinking here?
Oh, we might have some issues.
Technical difficulties
Not
again?
Technical.
Oh.
I'm just going to wait for things to pan out.
Then there's the Lockwood.
Yeah. Oh. Lockwood. Hey, there's that Nyx that I've been expecting to see for a while.
Ooh, interesting.
We might.
Lockwood Nyx is a scary combination with how well
Yeah.
they've been staying out of the fight. But Whiteheart did show that they can actually catch up to somebody if they really focus on them. So they might be able to lock the Nyx down, but I don't know if they can lock both down.
I mean, Nyx is one of those characters that's high risk, high reward, because if you
Mm-hmm.
if you can catch Nyx out of position, get his flash blown early, there's nothing he can do but besides just take the damage.
Yeah, and I think if anyone can force him to take a disadvantage like that, it's going to be Whiteheart with the way they played last game.
Yep. I mean, we might seeing some stuff go down. Just gotta let the delegation play out here in the admin side of things.
All right.
Meantime, we saw only one Cloudspire match, which is surprising. A lot of teams have been picking that before. I'm excited to see the Evos coming out. I like that map a lot.
Yeah, Evo seems really interesting. Provides a lot of different sort of gameplay from the other two maps with the excessive amounts of walls.
Yeah, I mean, doesn't have the. It has a little. The only open space is that one middle lane, essentially, compared to Cloudspire. That's a lot of open area. It's a small map with a bunch of open area, and then Flyway is just that huge middle of the map. That's like good. It's good to run there, but if you get caught out there, it can be a big problem.
Yeah, and it seems like Flyway would be a good map of choice for a team like Trash that seems to like making positioning king.
Yeah, their positioning is what is really helping them win these matches. That they keep people where they need to be. You know, the healer's able to stay around and support people. The damage dealers are able to do what they do without taking too much punishment. They take just enough.
Yep. Take just enough and they get away at the last second.
And they come back and get a little bit more hurt and get away at the last second.
Yep.
I think we're looking for a new sub for Whiteheart is what's happening.
Really?
Yep.
Hmm.
So we're just going to wait a moment, give him some time to pick someone up.
So what's your perfect Sunday?
Casting the Prep Phase League.
Of course.
What else would it be? Man, yeah, we're just waiting for this delegation to run out. I hope they can find someone. I want to see Whiteheart play more matches. It's a shame their full team couldn't be here today, but
Yeah. They look like they got what it takes to put themselves out there in this league.
I mean they won their first set,
Mm-hmm.
so that's already 3 points on the board.
And they're putting up a good fight against Trash.
Yep. Trash is an intimidating team to go up against. You know, they've had a good showing. All the players in previous tournaments, the first tournament, Wolol was on the winning team back when he was on the team called Nerf. It was Nerf Gray. And then followed up the next tournament they ran Nerf Asana, and I believe they won that one as well. So
And
Wolol's
both those characters were nerfed.
yeah, no, they got their wish. I remember in the first tournament it was always Gray that was getting banned out.
Gray's a really cool character, and back then she was
Back then her drone
ridiculously
did
strong.
20 damage flat.
Yep.
Or no, I think it was more than that. Wasn't? No, I think it was 20.
I think it was 20.
And that's just so
But
much.
20 damage potentially each turn.
Yeah, you just couldn't. Like normally, now if it's like okay, I'll move under this drone and I'll take 12. That's okay.
Mhm.
I can live with that. But when it was 20, like it seems like it's only 8 more, but that could be a lot in Atlas
Yeah,
Reactor.
that 8 matters.
On top of the fact that she could throw 3 darts, and now she can only throw 2 darts with a mod.
Mhm.
So definitely, I think she's in a really good place now. I mean, she's still being played and played well. Which is the
She's a
important
character I really like, but that I am unfortunately not great at just because I'm not experienced with positioning and how to make the best use out of her drone.
part. Yeah. Rio is a big part of her kit, and something you see, you gotta know when to move Rio, because sometimes it's better to move Rio, but other times it's just better to shoot someone in the face.
Yeah.
Gray's basic does a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's surprising, actually. You wouldn't expect... Like, she seems like she'd be the kind of character that wouldn't do much on her own, but
If
basic attack's really strong.
you mark someone first and then hit him with the basic, if you have the mod set up, oof, it's spooky.
Big deeps.
It does 34 damage anyway. And then additional 4 if a damage is tracked on one of her mods. So that's 38 damage on a basic, on a no cooldown attack, as long as you keep someone marked.
And then in the meantime, you can keep up damage on the other side of the map if your drone's in a good spot.
Yeah.
Just scary
So
stuff.
if you can juggle those two, she's still in a very good spot. And then Asana was also very strong,
Hmm.
and then very nerfed. And you weren't around for that, but she was pretty low tier.
Yeah.
They took away a lot of her shielding and health. And
I
then
do remember her being played just all the time in the really early alpha.
Yeah.
Back then, there weren't as many freelancers, but she was always a very popular pick.
Back when Aurora was the only healer.
Yeah.
And if your team didn't have Aurora, you're like, well,
Nyx's name was just Sniper.
Gray was Tracker, just Tracker
Mhm.
for a while.
Yep.
Nyx didn't have voice lines. Ugh. That was always the thing. Every patch, like, that's cool that you added a new character and all, but does
Where's
Nyx have
Nyx's
his
voice?
I was very happy with it when they added it. He sounds like Boba Fett.
I'd really like to see... Maybe I'm just biased because I think he's really cool, but I'd like to see a pup come out on Whiteheart to sort of counter their
I mean, with a Nyx,
gameplay style. Yeah, Nyx really doesn't want a pup chasing him around.
like a Nyx, a pup, and a Rask to punish that Nyx.
That'd be great.
Because Rask, both of them have forced movement abilities. Pup with the walkies, and Rask with the tossing people around. Just get him to blow his flash as quickly as possible, and just beat him up, punish him.
Yeah, I think with proper positioning and characters like that on their team, Whiteheart has a really good chance in the second game.
Yeah. And with the Helio that they already have, unless we might have to start this all over again. But looking at the Helio pick, they're gonna want aggressive characters like Rask and Pup.
Mm-hmm.
That will be all up in the enemy's face that you can keep throwing shields on. Especially if you bring the shield mod that guarantees people might when they get shielded. Miting a Pup on his bite.
Oh,
On a Nyx.
it's nasty.
Yeah. So
But I really like the way Whiteheart's doing their picks and bans this time around so far. And I think if they go that direction, they're doing a really smart team comp.
I wish they didn't. I think it'd been good to not let the Lockwood go through.
Yeah.
I guess they prioritized getting Helio instead. Now that Finn's off the table,
Mm-hmm.
they really want that Helio over Cork or Aurora, which I get.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Let me see if we're going to restart these picks. Someone just asked, was that a Hot Fuzz reference? Probably.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Planning
Solid,
on watching that later tonight.
solid chance. Okay. So it looks like, from what I'm being told, they have someone for Whiteheart,
All right.
and we are not restarting picks and bans.
Okay.
We're going to continue on the path we're going down right now.
Let's see if Whiteheart takes the strategy that we've been laying out here.
Yeah. And then, of course, color coordinates.
Oh yeah, that's the most important part.
Oh, we keep interrupting that by joining as spectators and putting that nice big "look who's watching you" text over all the styles.
If you're not dedicated enough to pick your color coordination through the spectator UI, then do you really deserve to win?
Was trash color coordinated? They were green,
They were almost. They were all green except for Craner.
which was probably our fault.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, they need to scoot that text up or make it smaller in the corner. But we're still on the first pass of this spectator client, and I like
it's pretty. It's pretty solid for a first pass.
Yeah, no, they were nice. They added it because they knew the community wanted to run these tournaments, and I very much appreciate that. Way better than the old way of doing things. The first 2 tournaments I was a part of, where you had to just watch someone and hope you knew half of what was going on, unless both people were streaming. And then we'd have matches where nobody was streaming on either side, and then what do?
Yeah.
Then
You just guess.
yeah. All right, it's probably turn 15, and maybe somebody ulted.
And I'm thinking it's like 3-1 right now.
Just got that feeling in my gut.
That's what my instinct tells me it would be right now.
We tried, because you can have 5 players, and maybe we can have the 5th player like sit in a corner. But that, not only does that grant vision, eventually the bot will just take that character over and start just running at people.
It's much better to just have a spectator client.
Yeah. Very appreciative of having a spectator be available for us. And then, of course, the team who made the Prep Phase website, Wolfbrand and Warbutter and Sane, putting together this pick and ban thing is great.
Oh yeah, it seems pretty awesome.
We were very happy to get this all working when we started the Prep Phase League. We didn't have banning in. The first week we did it, we didn't have banning. We felt maybe the character pool was too small, but a lot of players requested it, and we put it in, and I think it's made it a lot more interesting.
Yeah, I think banning is a good idea.
I mean,
Keeps people from Celeste from being just way too...
This week, it's a bit predictable in that nobody wants to get Celeste through. We saw her get through last time, and it was scary.
Yeah. Those smoke bombs do so much damage, man.
Yeah. She can. It's only when she's mighted that does 38 per smoke bomb, but Celeste is really good at keeping herself mighted.
Yeah.
I actually saw one of my favorite combos that we did not expect. They had a Celeste and an Oz, and we thought that's strange. Those don't mix together well. But Oz has this build where he makes it so like, when he swaps, he drops mini energized pickups, and when he hits 2 people with he hits one person with both his shots, he drops a mini might.
Ooh.
And so they had Celeste just constantly picking those up.
Yeah,
And
that's pretty terrifying.
it was Cloudspire, and there was no the first kill was turn 17 on Cloudspire. But even though no combat was happening, Celeste still had her ult at like turn 9, just picking up all these mini energizes.
That's scary.
Yeah.
You don't want to let that happen.
Yeah, no, it was a very cool combo that I did not expect to see. The dropping pickups Oz build is not particularly common.
Yeah, it seems like it would require a lot of coordination.
I got a bug.
You got a bug?
I got a bug.
No, it's a feature.
No. Hey, we're back!
Oh, we're back.
Gray.
Oh, they're picking up Gray. Interesting.
She does have the reveals,
True.
and I'd expect to see both on Flyway with how much invisibility there is, and against the Nyx, they run the mod that their drone will always hit invisible targets.
Yeah,
I'd still really like to see a pup.
me too.
I'd like to see a
I think a
pup.
pup and Rask would be the best way to cap
Yeah.
this off.
Well,
Unfortunately, it looks like Trash is taking the Rask
so
away
a
from
pup
him.
and Asana.
Yeah.
Asana Helio still work together very well. Asana is a very good black hole delivery system. With the dash, being able to bounce off people and dash around corners. I want that pup. I think a pup.
I think Pup's a really good idea here. Solely for counterpicking the way Trash plays.
Yeah. Where what pup does is find those firepowers and stick to them and punish them, and that's what you gotta do against Trash. That from what we've seen, especially, I assume this Nyx is going to Avaki.
Yeah. And you gotta lock that down.
Yeah, if you let
Especially when it's a Nyx, it's just not a good idea to let him reign free.
yeah, if Nyx is just kind of hanging out shooting people, it's gonna hurt bad. Looking at Whiteheart picking their last two, so I want Pup Asana. I think that would be the best thing they can do right now to get up against this Nyx and Lockwood. The dangers of bringing Pup against that team is he does like to dash at people, and both of them have traps.
Yep. I would definitely agree, though. I think Papasana is the way to go, and I think on Trash's side, they need to pick up their support. Do they want to go with an Aurora or a Quark here?
I'd think Aurora.
I think Aurora,
because
because they're going to be
tethering-
split up.
Yeah, and tethering to a Nyx.
Garrison.
Ah, all right. Garrison, global ult, lots of slows, can just be very disruptive. Helio can keep him in that fight, keep him mited if he decides to run that way. You know, once Garrison's in there, if you just drop a Helio ult on him while he's chasing down a firepower.
Yeah, that'd be scary.
Zuki.
And Zuki.
Well,
Zuki did really well for them last time, but I still would have
I
preferred
think-
to see the pup.
and they went with Cork. Well, we were just wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever.
Well, maybe we're just better at picking team comps than them.
Yeah. What does Trash know? They're only 9-0.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Then again, we were mostly talking about how to counter pick Trash.
Yeah.
So.
You should let me know when that game's up, so I don't just awkwardly be refreshing it. So, Whiteheart, Helio, Gray, Garrison, Zuki. A strong comp. A really, traditional feeling comp.
Mm-hmm.
It's the kind of composition you'd, put in a trailer.
Going for the fundamentals.
Yeah. And then Lockwood, Nyx, Rask, Quark. That's a mix of, you're going to have the Nyx sitting back, and maybe
Looks
the
like
Lockwood,
the game is up now.
and Rask and Quark can just get up in their face.
If they do go that way, then they do run the risk that they're splitting themselves up.
Yep.
But then again, they have shown that their damage dealers are totally fine being alone
All right.
and can keep themselves
Zuki
healthy.
be blue.
Come on, Zuki.
There's that. Look at that Fallout Quark. That looks like Fallout, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It's
Oh,
also kind of
whoa, whoa,
terrifying. Ooh, I like the colors going on here.
These teams are not lined up right. I don't think. No, this
No?
is right. This is right.
This looks right.
Yeah.
We just need some black in the color for gray.
I don't know if that's an option. No, they're just gonna stick with what they got.
It's a fatal mistake.
That's just what's gonna turn the tide for them.
Yeah. Thank you. There's no Finn in this
Ah!
game, so you can really give it a rest.
You win this round. puns
The concept of puns.
as an idea.
And then some mod selection.
Everyone getting readied up. It looks like Trash is ready to go.
Yep.
I think they knew exactly what they wanted going in. So
That Garrison skin is very shiny.
Yep. So it looks like Sinful Me coming in as the newest player as the new sub. A player I've seen around, so I know they know what they're doing. I don't expect them to make any obvious mistakes. We'll see how they fit in with the rest of the team.
It certainly can't help Whiteheart overall to be switching teams.
No.
Or switching team members.
I know they're normal. Hopefully they have next week everyone can be around.
Mm-hmm.
Classy Cat would be here to fill out their team. Another longtime player. Zuki's got that desk. She's just staring us down.
Yeah, she's just
You okay?
looking right into our soul.
You okay there, Zuki? Like, come on.
It's a heavy rocket launcher, man.
I'm just gonna turn her. I'm just gonna turn her away from me. Just look over there instead.
Alright, just waiting on you, Nunonix.
Nunix.
Nunix?
Nunix previously has casted with me. Is blocking Sinful.
Spectate is blocking Sinful's mods. Should we, back out for them?
Yeah, let's just hit the home button. Give him a little bit. We'll give him a minute. Yeah, we don't want that to be a reason that something goes wrong.
Yeah, that would be pretty lame. So yeah, we lost that game because of Pepper Titan. He was really just blocking our whole business.
Oh, looks like
We good to go?
no. It looks like someone's got to restart the game.
Oh man.
What did we do?
Ugh.
Pull this back up so we can look at the picks and bans. So who's gonna be on? I don't know. You'd feel like you'd want Garrison to go after that backline, but I don't know if they can risk letting him leave his team behind.
Yeah.
I really
Gray and Zuki really don't want to just get beat on.
Yeah, and especially with how much damage. All right, looks like they're ready for us to come hang out.
Cool. Now that we're not in their way.
Yeah. All right. Come on, Avaki.
Alright, let's go.
Doing that countdown. Selecting mods and catalysts. I'm curious. I'm really curious to see what Nunox brings in the Helio. Helio has a lot of cool options with his mods.
Very interesting character overall.
Yeah. Different kind of support than the rest.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be on the offensive. That breakaway and trying to heal. The breakaway does not work in Helio's favor or his team's.
Yep.
Once they're low on health, they're staying low without their own form of healing, or the map pickups. Ooh, Kelric, one-man army. He's got that level 10 garrison. He knows what he's doing on him. And here's a Vaki. Yeah, Vaki on the Nyx. That's what I
Yep.
expected.
Looks like Feels back on Quark since he couldn't have
Couldn't have his fin.
the fin.
I can't think of a pun to go along with that. I tried.
Yeah. Put me on the spot.
Yeah, come on. This is why I brought you. All right, you don't have to worry.
Feels just been playing. His team's been very offensive the whole time.
Come on. Oh, that was the wrong thing.
All right, let's see how we start. Are we heading straight for the love tunnel again?
Let's see here. I don't have to switch the names around.
Well, it looks like Whiteheart is opting to go up top instead.
Yeah, they're going hard to one side. They're bottom for me. I guess we just have it oriented differently, but whatever. So they're going hard to one side. Trash, a little bit more spread out, but on the love tunnel side of the map. We might have a more traditional flyway experience where nobody sees each other for a bit.
A less bloodthirsty opening this time.
Yep. Looks like more of just this moving about.
A little bit of scouting.
Keller prepping those missiles. I don't know if he's gonna. He has until next turn for those to go off. I don't know if he's gonna have time.
Oh, straight too far now.
So Phil gonna start building up that energy. Ooh.
Nobody went for the power.
No, I think everyone knows better
Yep.
than to run for the power in matches like this.
Especially
So,
with a gray.
that drone so close. Craner gonna move. Actually, might grant some vision now. But no, still nobody with eyes on each other. I think they got. Looks like Whitehearts realized at this point they would have seen the enemy team if they were on the same side of the map as them, so they're starting to move back.
Mm-hmm. Looks like we might start to see a clash in the center of the map here.
Avaki sneaking about, doing Nick's things. Feel building up his energy as fast as possible. Wants to get that ult ready to turn the fight around. And there's Wolol. Ooh.
Oh, again, just deep in there.
So they can actually only see Wolol, Whiteheart. But
Deep
Wolol has
like the furious ocean.
Wolol has eyes on a couple people. The two squishies up there, both the fire powers.
Ooh, he's gonna get right in the back line here.
Yeah. Question is, does Kelrick move to support the backline or go try and counter attack the backline?
This Telio's gonna help
He looks like they're
mitigate some of this.
expecting it coming. Nice weak on him. Counter. It's gonna be doing just the normal damage because he's got the might and the weak.
Looks like the trap from Craner not gonna do too much here.
Ooh, I like the wall. That might catch Lowell. Shooting the wall there instead of hitting him directly because they want to avoid the cover damage as much as possible. And here's the throw.
Ooh.
Careful, I hit
So
back.
still doing like damage, but Nunog's bright idea there to shield. And now the fight has begun.
Yep.
Woldol right in the enemy team. No other options here besides just slash. He is scrambled. Oh,
He's gonna take a lot of damage here, but he's also gonna charge his ult a lot.
yeah. That scramble on the Helio wall, very potent form of CC, leaving them the only option they have is their basic attack.
Looks like Wolol might be opting to get out of there instead.
That's a early catalyst being used. Oh, looks like they're getting ready to do that black hole delivery from Kelrick. And Avaki doesn't have any shots, just gonna... Oh, yeah, that is an early flash. He's revealed even. So they know exactly where he is, even though he flashed into the fog. There's Craner's spray and pray. So he did avoid a lot there. Kelrick in a good spot.
Yeah,
now.
this is great for the black hole.
So now Wolol, he did find Sinful, but Gray with a Helio close by support is going to start doing a lot of damage, and Kelrick gets to jump in.
Yep.
Oh,
He can jump in and just get a massive black hole off here.
yeah. I have no doubt who his target's going to be here.
Now, do they know that Avaki is there?
Yeah, he is not invisible right now. They definitely have eyes on him.
Was he the turn before, though?
Well, either way, it's like Avaki is the target for Kelrick. Can't blame him. Neo gets aggressively dashed on and takes a shot from Nyx. That's a lot of
He's
hurt
in a
for
bad
Suki.
spot now. I'm surprised Sinful opted to dash away from the Rask.
Instead of just... I mean, I guess if you beat him up, he's just going to charge his ult, but you can't just ignore Rast forever.
True.
So now, Avaki got that Garrison staring him down, with Neo on the other side being not exactly in a advantageous spot. And Sinful just completely disengaged from the fight right now.
At the very least, he's playing Gray. He can get the drone in there. still deal some damage.
Well, alternatively, he could just shoot Wolo, but I don't know if that's what he's going for. The shield's coming out. Neo probably getting ready to leave.
This feels getting really close to an ult.
Yeah, and so is both his supports getting close to their ults. Yeah, Avaki's starting to take that punishment of being a Nyx caught out. I'm surprised they didn't drop the drone right on Avaki's head.
You want to make sure you can follow him even if he gets his invisible
Yeah, it looks
back
like
up.
Avaki just picked up a haste. He might choose to not even attack here and just run. Run as far as he can.
And once again, Wolol in the middle of the team.
Yep. Neo, even though they just jumped, still caught out.
It's going to be a chaotic turn.
Killing machine activated.
Alright. And there's that ult coming out just in time to allow Neo to deal damage. I like this going they just want to kill Avaki.
Just kill Avaki. Don't let that Nyx do his thing.
Oh, Neo's still taking damage. They might just already burn. They're pretty much already burned through that shield, and there it goes. So, wow.
That's
Even
it. Wow.
through a Helio ult, they were able to burn Neo down. That's first blood for Trash, but you know, Avaki's still caught out.
Yeah, Avaki could easily be going down here.
Sinful and Calric are not going to let him just walk away.
He might have to use a catalyst.
Back here on the other side, now that Neo's down, Nunonix is the one that's in the sights of Trash, completely separated from his team.
Really do not want to be the target of a Rask.
Right, looks like he's going to shield himself and might just run off.
Watch your back, cause I'm
Avaki going invisible. Not sure how well that's going to work against the Gray staring at you. Yeah, they're countering that invisibility. There's that Gray with the weak and the reveal.
trigger my sleeve.
He does survive this turn, but now the time has come. The Nyx flashes down.
Yep. Now he's got nothing left.
Calric missing the punch in the face, but will still be tracking him. Still has that follow command going. It looks like Noon didn't even attack. He shielded himself and just full sprinted away. I very much like that choice.
I agree. He did not want to deal with the big, scary beast man.
Yeah, especially because Rask's ult just coming up. Looks like Rask can still engage on it, but Nyx, Avaki in a lot of trouble now.
I like to see them really focusing down the damage dealer this time.
Yeah.
After how much trouble it gave them last game.
We recognize that Nyx is the person to go for once this flash is down, and he's going to be their target for the rest of the game.
Yeah, I think they can, surprisingly so far, afford to forget about Craner. Although he does have top damage on Trash. And in the game in general, actually.
There's that big damage coming out in Simple Me, or the wrath of a Battle Cork and a Lockwood.
You hide, he'll see.
Here comes Gray, tracking along. And yeah, this is gonna be a dead Nyx. Whammo! There he goes. 30 damage. Oh, it looks like with that 30 damage, it must mean Calric took the mod for the punch that does more if you're punching a single target. So he was fully prepared to chase that Nyx down.
They came into this game with a beat Avaki to a bloody pulp strategy.
Looks like Wolo now with his ult down, all cooldowns reset, ready to get back in that fight and start dealing some damage.
He's got a bunch of juicy squishies there.
Yeah. Oh, and there's that Cork ult. Giving some. Oh my.
Oh.
Oh. Wow. I do not
That
think they were
hurt.
expecting all that damage to come out. Just the mighted Cork ult, the mighted Ras dash, just completely just like getting hit by a train.
Yep.
Nunonix falls.
Hit by a train with a minigun on top. Minigun's not firing, but just the extra weight makes it all the
miniguns are
deadlier.
probably pretty heavy. So it looks like Kelrick gonna get ready to re-engage. Ult's starting to come up for everybody.
Sinful Me is in a terrifying location.
Ooh.
Really, Trash has just been finding a target, whittling them down, and moving on to
I
the
wouldn't
next.
call what they just did to Noon whittling.
Yeah, that's true. More of chainsawing.
Yeah. Looks like... Ooh, God. I don't know if they can finish off that Noon here. Sinful dealing that gray damage, and we're going to see an ult come out soon from Neo. Here comes the damage.
Yeah.
51. That's a big ult. That's just 2 people out, but now Neo, let's see what their cooldown on their dash is.
Back to testing.
Neo, 1 turn remaining on their ult. Flash down. They're definitely going down here. Sinful.
But they are returning a lot of damage.
Yep. So Calric back right on top of the enemy team, where he needs to be.
Probably going to want to start beating up Safil here.
Yeah, definitely take out that Cork. He's going to be keeping people alive much more than they want them to.
Watch out, some sting.
Love Cork.
Oh!
So creepy.
Maybe that...
Shield from downtown.
I don't know if it's enough. It depends on how many people are attacking him. Lockwood actually went for the dash, so not dealing the damage to Neo. So it depends on who Quark aimed at. Here comes the death from above. Dealing good damage. Going to be dropping a bunch of health orbs, more importantly. Vaki dropping a big ult on Kelric. 2-person situation. Who's Safil aiming at? Oh! Neo doesn't die and able to pick up 2 health
Wow.
orbs.
That's
Or
amazing.
just the 1 health orb. Yeah, they weren't expecting the shield from Noon Onyx to save his life. They
It's
thought...
just the 1 health orb, actually.
There it is. There's another one. They thought that just Rask was enough to finish him off, and now Neo can jump to safety.
MVP on the Helio there.
Yeah, just Nick's able to also get a good spawn and immediately ult cut Kelric down a little bit more damage.
Watch out for me.
So now Sinful in the back with Cork. Not the best place or worst place for really either of them. Yeah,
It's just kind of generally okay.
Neo living to fight another day.
Luckily for Whiteheart,
Ooh.
that Rascal hits nothing.
There's those big mighted Zuki stickies coming out.
Your body feels like it's
They're able to, even with him invisible, they were able to just aim into the area where she could have dashed and find the link. Craner looking at big damage now. Lowell not able to find Neo because of that well-timed jump.
Ooh, the Grail damage.
Yeah, Craner actually catching that. Dash isn't up for 4 turns. We might see Craner popping that flash here.
Yeah. It's not looking good for him if he chooses not to.
No,
But-
Whiteheart definitely pressing the attack as much as possible. Like if Craner gets his flash here, they can also separate him from the Quark.
And Zuki is waiting in the sidelines there.
Shields up.
There's a shield on Sinful Me. It's a free action too, so he's still going to be able to swing away at Quark.
Come on.
And there it is.
Oh, I like these walls coming out. Oh! Neo continues to survive as Wolo tries to dash to secure that kill, but she flashes out.
Fancy feet.
Craner still taking a little bit of damage. Actually, she's actually still tethered to the Quark even.
Second wind.
Sinful gonna stay alive, pick up that health buff. Oh, scramble on
Ooh.
Safil. Kelric does take that Avaki
5
trap.
turns remaining.
This is a dangerous space. This is a different game for us, too. We're at 5 turns remaining and only 3 kills total.
Yeah, but there's been a lot of fighting.
Yep, lots of damage dealt, just not too many deaths.
Now Safil getting with his dash up, but scrambled from that Helio wall. Gonna be forced to flash out. Craner doesn't really have any options left.
He's just going to try and do as much damage as he can to Kelric before he goes down.
See what?
It's like
Oh,
only you.
there's the second Helio ult to the game. Drive down on Calric's head. Gonna keep him healthy. Oh. Sticky
That's
bomb
right, it
not
doesn't
quite fighting
catch
Safil.
Cork.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But They are going to take Craner down. Oh, but they finally find Neo in return. Burn, once again, just instantly burns through that Helio ult.
Looks like this time it might be enough to keep him alive, though.
Yeah, and just to knock down that... Just fall over. There it is.
And just knock about the ragdoll.
Ooh! Able to just get just the very edge of that, but the unstoppable from the Helio ult keeping him from moving.
4 turns left.
Sinful, one turn on Sinful's dash.
He is not in a good place right now. It looks like this could be a bad turn for Whiteheart, although Garrison does have his dash up, I believe.
Yeah, again, retargeting, just not even gonna bother with Wolol. Probably the best option.
Let's make you more attractive.
Turns out maybe you can ignore the Rask.
I mean, on a map this big.
Yeah.
Oh! 12 health, a heal buff popping in, a Vaki. Taking some of that.
I can't believe Sinful is actually going to survive.
Oh! Oh! That's it.
Oh my god.
Defeat.
Wow!
Rocky coming in for the win.
Did not expect that to happen.
That was insane.
I was thinking, wow, I can't believe both of them slipped by, and then suddenly, Vortex round. Wow.